Hey guys, welcome back. So how do you introduce yourself on your podcast? That's a great question, folks. Thank you so much for asking these questions on the comments. So if you've been asking questions, thank you so much. Now, so how do you do it? There's no perfect formula, but I'm going to give you a couple of really great ideas that's going to help you out. So number one, a lot of people like to make their intros like 30 seconds or 1 minute. They go on and on. Hey, this is Satish from this podcast. We do this. We sell this. Nobody cares. Okay, nobody cares. The only thing that people actually care about is how can you add value to their lives. They're giving you that personal, intimate time. You have to add value. So here's what I recommend. Okay, so two options. Okay, so here's how I do it. So I usually start off my podcast straight up. I don't have a jingle. I start off saying, hey guys, I'm so bored today. I need to focus on something. Hey guys, this is Satish here from Happy Dose Podcast. Hey guys, this is Satish from Evil Salesman Podcast. So I started up and I just say, hey, this is Satish from podcast. I say that. That's it. That's enough. Now, if you want to make it a little better, you can say, hey, this is Satish from Evil Salesman Podcast, where we teach you everything about sales. Let's move on. So see how I made it a little short. Now, if somebody is really interested on learning about moi, they can go ahead and do a research, right? And that's pretty much it. Nobody really cares about, nobody really wants to hear about your bullshit, like things you did, blah blah blah. How can you add value to people's life? Okay, and that should be the focus. Okay, now the second option that you can do if you're kind of shy is you can build, you can have a jingle made. Jingle is like, hey, this is Satish here coming up, like those sounds. You can do that as well. And to do that, head over to Fiverr.com. And if you let's try it right now. If you head over to Fiverr, and don't expect to get things for $5 anymore on Fiverr. Those were the good old days. Not anymore. It's like $50. So let's see if we can find something. JING jingle, radio jingle. You can do that. Okay. Hey, blah blah blah. You get the idea, right? And there we go. Let's find one right here. Let's see if there's an example. I don't know who this guy is.
The hottest new country. Florida Georgia line.
You get the idea, right? But make sure it's not a minute long. Should be like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. At max, I wouldn't go over 5 seconds, to be really honest. That's too much. Don't waste time. So those are two options, okay? And keep in mind that the way you introduce yourself, as long as it's short, you should be fine, okay? And how you introduce yourself, it doesn't really matter. Just say, Satish, welcome to Happy Dose Podcast, Evil Salesman Podcast. We're going to be learning about blah, 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 blah. See, on my YouTube channels, I don't even say my name because my name is right there. Even on your podcast, your name is right there on the podcast too. So you need to forget that, So here's what I do. So I always feel like, I'm not that important, okay? I'm not that important, okay? And my goal in life is to add value to other people's lives by, providing education, training, tips and training, like this YouTube video, right? And I can do that without introducing myself. I can. And if somebody really wants to know who I am, they can just Google me. Or they can just learn more, okay? And like I said, you want people to get something out of that podcast. It shouldn't be your, date of birth or how many jobs you've had. I can talk about that too, but not on this, okay? So that's it. So that's how you can introduce yourself on the podcast. Now, I would love to have you guys on our Facebook group. If you're a podcaster, we have a group called Pod Valley. It's a community for all the podcasters where we get together and, talk about things. It's free. I'm not charging anything. There's more tools and stuff here too. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. And I'll see you on the Pod Valley Facebook group. And make sure, please, subscribe right now because, I create these podcast tips videos. That's really going to change your life, the way you produce your podcast and the way you promote your podcast. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.